Well, the Earth's oceans encompass 71% of the planet. The person who possesses the sea possesses global trade, and the one who possesses trade possesses the wealth of the planet and trade itself. This statement from the renowned pirate Walter Raleigh might include some overstatement, but overall, it accurately represents the truth. To control the sea, a strong navy is necessary. And in today's world, submarines are the primary powerful force of the military fleet. The submarine fleet can enter a desired place without being detected, attack, and then leave the position without being seen by the opponent. In this video, we will discuss the most formidable submarines in the United States and demonstrate clearly that the submarine fleet of this country is unparalleled. And if throughout the 19th century, England was referred to as the dominant power on the seas, then in the 21st century, the undisputed dominant power on the seas is the USA. And we'll begin our story in the actual sense of the word. Marine wolf. The submarine called Seawolf operates underwater. The U.S. Navy regards the underwater submarine Seawolf as its top nuclear submarine. In the early 1980s, a classified study led the Pentagon to reach an unfavorable judgment. The Russian submarine Akula was more advanced than the U.S. submarine class Los Angeles. It was determined to develop the largest, swiftest, and most silent submarine, overall the most impressive attack submarine. On October 25, the SSN-21 Seawolf, which is the first of the fourth generation, was laid down. The U.S. Navy approved her on July 19, 1997. A total of 3 boats were constructed. Furthermore, there are SSN-22 Connecticut and SSN-23 Jimmy Carter, in addition to Seawolf. Seawolf is equipped with 50 large 533mm caliber Mark 48 torpedoes or Harpoon anti-ship missiles. The boat is 107.6 meters in length. Regarding SSN-23 Jimmy Carter, with a length of 138 meters, the maximum breadth measures 12.2 meters. The underwater displacement is 9,137 tons. Jimmy Carter, the weight is 12,158 tons. Allow us to explain immediately why the latest SSN-23 Jimmy Carter submarine has such different dimensions compared to earlier Seawolf-class submarines. It has an extra section that enables it to transport non-traditional items. It facilitates the deployment and subsequent retrieval of both wired and autonomous descent devices, as well as underwater combat swimmers. Moreover, the Jimmy Carter can be fitted with a unique communications mast and communication system to fulfill the demanding data transfer needs of network-centric warfare. The Seawolf hull is constructed from strong steel HY100. This enabled us to achieve a maximum immersion depth of 600 meters, equivalent to 1970 feet. The combat deckhouse was built to be stronger for operations in the Arctic, where Soviet ballistic missile submarines were believed to be hidden. The ship's S-type water reactor provided the Seawolf with an exceptional maximum speed of 35 knots, equivalent to 65 km/h. According to the Pentagon, Russian submarines can no longer escape from American hunters. However, the most notable achievement of the Seawolf submarine was its exceptional acoustic stealth. The noise of the Seawolf decreased significantly compared to the boat in Los Angeles, measuring at a level of 95 decibels. As mentioned, the typical level of noise in the water is around 90 dB. To attain these numbers, we utilized a unique coating that absorbs sound and eliminates the propeller, substituting it with water jet propulsion. It offers sound concealment even while moving quickly at a speed of 35 km/h, or 22. Submarines typically maintain speeds of around 10 to 20 km/h or 6 to 12 mt to stay undetectable. A large, round hydroacoustic array of 7.3 meters, or 24 feet in diameter, was located at the front of the submarine. This array was supported by wide-range side antennae and towed TB16D and TB29 antennas. The antenna information is sent to the BSY-2 combat system, which may engage numerous targets at the same time using Mark 48 torpedoes. Therefore, Seawolf is an exceptionally skilled submarine hunter in foreign nations. It is discreet, well-equipped, fast, and agile. Yet, to acquire these impressive features of the submarine, American taxpayers would need to bear a significant cost, nearly $5 billion for the submarine, which is 3 times more than the Los Angeles-class submarines. The Pentagon believed it was too costly, even for a wealthy nation like the United States, and instead of constructing the intended 29 boats, they only produced 3. Additionally, instead of the Seawolf, they opted to develop a more affordable alternative, a lighter version. Thus came Virginia, a versatile nuclear submarine of the 4th generation. The ships were created to combat submarines underwater, as well as for operations in the coastal area. Aside from the usual weapons and gear, the boat is equipped with unmanned underwater vehicles, a diving airlock, and a deck mount for a container or very small submarine. For the initial time, globally. Exercise, the boat lacks a conventional periscope. Instead, a versatile telescopic pole is utilized, onto which a television camera is mounted, delivering the image to the central station display by fiber optic cable to identify submerged minefields. Unmanned, self-driving vehicles that can operate alone for a maximum of 18 hours are present. Virginia's weaponry includes 26 torpedoes fired from 4 torpedo tubes and 12 launchers for Tomahawk cruise missiles. The submarine can go as deep as 500 meters, 1,640 feet, and can travel at a speed of 34 knots underwater. The benefits of the ship include a significant quantity of extra equipment, the lack of a traditional periscope, and its versatility. The drawback is quite substantial. Regardless of the sound insulation, the boat has a quite loud propeller. No, it's not a Seawolf. However, starting from 2004, when SSN 774 Virginia became operational, the fleet has acquired 21 boats in 4 different series. The final one, SSEN 794 Montana, was handed over to the Navy in June 2022. The Navy has started testing 3 additional submarines, which are now being evaluated, and is also building 3 more submarines at different levels. They intend to acquire a combined total of 48 submarines, out of which 34 have already been requested and are planned to be commissioned by 2030. The average price for each submarine is $2.5 billion. We believe that such a sizable group of Virginia, guided by 3 genuine Seawolves, will hunt and capture various underwater creatures, such as Russian boars, Yesenia, and dolphins. These creatures are equipped with intercontinental missiles, designed with the sole intention of causing harm to America. Now, let's move on to the tale of strategic submarines that carry missiles underwater. They are regarded as a catastrophic weapon. After all, they can annihilate the globe within 30 minutes and disrupt the course of human history. Firstly, these are Ohio-class submarines, which are a series of American strategic nuclear-powered submarines from the 3rd generation that were in service between 1981 and 1997. Since 2002, they have been the sole type of missile carrier to serve in the U.S. Navy. They are always on combat patrol and spend 60% of their time at sea. The series consists of a total of 18 submarines, with 14 of them equipped with 20 Trident missiles and 2 to 5 intercontinental ballistic missiles. These missiles have a target range of 7,800 and each carries 8 thermonuclear warheads with a yield of 475 kilotons of TNT each. 4 more submarines serve as carriers for cruise missiles. As of 2016, there are currently 9 Ohio-class submarines deployed in the Pacific, while another 5 are stationed in the Atlantic. The submarine is 170.7 meters or 560 feet in length and has a displacement of 18,750 tons. The boat is equipped with 1 nuclear reactor. It is a dual-circuit pressurized water reactor, with a capacity of 8 gigawatts, designed by General Electric. General Electric doubled its resources compared to the preceding model. The center holds nuclear fuel, which is highly enriched uranium, 235. It can power devices for around 100 million hours of use, which is equal to a sailing distance of 280,000 miles in normal mode, 450,000 miles in economy mode, or 800,000 miles or 1,300,000 kilometers. Considering the actual ways of functioning, which are now less frequent compared to the Cold War era, third-generation nuclear submarines can operate without needing to recharge their reactor core for up to 30 years. In the event of one recharge, they can serve for 42 to 44 years. Additionally, the missile carrier can achieve speeds of over 25 knots underwater. That's 46 kilometers per hour or 29. According to writers who discuss national concerns, a single boat such as Ohio can eliminate 288 targets the size of a city within 30 minutes, completely eradicating them. As evident from the description, this particular missile ship used by the U.S. Navy is outdated. The U.S. Navy manufactured the initial vessel of this category almost 4 decades ago. Although the Ohio is a nuclear submarine of the third generation, the Russians already have fourth-generation missile carriers in service. The Columbia-class submarines are expected to address this imbalance. They are currently in the process of designing the main ship of the project, the USS District of Columbia, SSB N-826, was started on June 4, 2022. The USS District of Columbia, SSB N-826, is planned to be commissioned in 2031. The American Electric Boat Builder is collaborating with Newport News Shipbuilding to develop the project. The U.S. Electric Boat Shipyard, in collaboration with Newport News Shipbuilding, intends to construct a total of 12 submarines. Each of them will have 16 missile silos equipped with Trident, 2D, and 5La missiles. The Columbia-class submarines will be similar to the Ohio-class submarines. The submarines will have a length of around 170 meters, or 555 feet, and a diameter of 13 meters, or 42.6 feet. The nuclear reactor on Columbia is built to function for 42 years without needing to be reloaded. Throughout the lifespan of the submarine, each one is scheduled to embark on 124 patrols. Lastly, a few numerical figures. Currently, the United States has 14 strategic missile ships on active duty. There are a total of 280 missiles on board. The whole quantity of warheads is 2,240. The whole TN equivalent is 1,064,000 kilotons. The Russians in the Pacific, Arctic, and Atlantic Oceans have 4 Bohr-class submarines with 16 ballistic missiles each. Maximum distance, 9,300. A quantity of 6 to 10 warheads, each with a yield of 100 to 150 kilotons. 7 Dolphin-class vessels equipped with 16 to 29 RM missiles each. Maximum distance, 8,300. Quantity of warheads, 10, with each having a yield of 100 kilotons. 3 Squid-class vessels carry a combined total of 208 missiles, consisting of 16 and 29 RM missiles. The overall quantity of warheads by 2080 is 2080 units. The overall TN equivalent is 2080 kilotons, which is nearly 1/5 of the total American salvo. Russia possesses 27 versatile nuclear submarines from the Shuka and Barracuda classes. In short, we are searching for American missile carriers. The United States is searching for Russian missile ships with 28 Los Angeles-class nuclear submarines and 21 Virginia-class boats. And at the forefront of this powerful group are 2 Seawolves. Regrettably, the SSN-22 Connecticut collided with a sandbar in the South China Sea in November 2021 and is currently inoperable until 2027. However, even in her absence, the U.S. possesses 51 assault submarines powered by nuclear energy. These statistics indicate that the United States now has, and will continue to dominate the world's oceans. hence exerting control over the whole planet in the foreseeable future. Thus, it would be advisable for Russia, China, and Iran to exercise greater self-control. And with this important point, we'll conclude our story of America's top nuclear submarines. Please remember to subscribe to our channel and click on the bell so that you don't miss any new films regarding modern weaponry. We wish you a pleasant day and look forward to seeing you again soon.